Most of us would have chosen to bat first on this pitch. It's really quite sort of dry and dusty, and you'd expect it to go a bit uneven and certainly to spin later in the game. I'd have wanted runs on the ball.
Beautiful piece of fielding that. Comfortably taken, no worries. Stopped in the covers.
Oh, it's a monster.
Just shoulders arms to that one. That's been given as a wide. No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring.
Stopped in the covers.
Well, that's hurt. And you can see that that's hurt him. They don't want to show it, the batsman, but I reckon the bruise will come up. He's just got to get on with it. Rub it and get on with it.
I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. He looks to be in some pain. India have made an adjustment to their field. That's found the gap in the field. Play it away with comfort. Good ball. Fielded by the man out long on.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
Fielded by the man out long on. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, that early wicket will put a lot of pressure on the batting side.
We're about to see a change in the bowling.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away to the bleachers.
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral. Not so good for the bowler.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Fielded by the man out long on. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, he was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
We can have a look at that again. And we have a change of bowling. He's worked that into the gap. Fielded by the man at long on. There's just one there. India have changed their field.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
The sweeper picks up. India have changed their field.
No, you can't bowl short on this pitch. It's just gifting runs to the batsman.
Super shot that.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. Welcome back to the second half of this riveting encounter. Alongside me in the commentary box, and we're ready for play, is Richie Bennett. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That's a fantastic strike. Shot. That is beautifully played.
Yep, he does play that shot really well. And of course it brings him a lot of runs. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That is a top shot.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too. The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
I'll tell you what, he scores the vast majority of his runs through the leg side.
That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. Fielded by the man out, long on. A direct hit would have got him. That's 2 more runs on the board.
Great shot. Great shot. It just rocketed to the boundary.
There's the umpire signal. No ball. Stopped in the covers. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. There it goes. Super stuff that. And there's a fielder under it.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on? Well, he was in good touch out there. I reckon that's a disappointment to him, to us indeed, that he didn't go on.
This was how the wicket fell. I think he was easily back in the crease there. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Really struck that well. Super catch. Gone caught.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
We can have a look at that again.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully. Yep, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, it's a goodbye. We've had the most brilliant day here, a day that none of us will ever forget.